What is up everyone, Barricade here, and I'm bringing you guys my review of Dragon Ball Z Resurrection of F. That's right, this last Saturday I went to go see it with my brother, and it was just flat out amazing. I love this movie. I thought it was so awesome, and I've seen people kind of like hating on this movie, saying it was lame or whatever, and I get that. I kind of understand why certain people would dislike certain aspects of this movie, but overall to me, as a Dragon Ball Z fan, I loved it. From beginning to end, I just love the whole concept of Frieza coming back. He's the main villain that is, like my brother said, the most legit villain. And what I mean by that is when it comes to the later villains that came out, they had like these extra abilities that made them so invincible. We had Cell, who had like regeneration, and we have Majin Buu, who had even worse regeneration, and they were both like created creatures. They weren't like their own things. They were just kind of like these entities that came through someone else, and while they're not bad villains, don't get me wrong, I love Cell. Actually, the Cell saga is actually my favorite saga throughout the whole Dragon Ball Z series. And Majin Buu is an amazing villain as well. Frieza kind of deserves a little more credit in a way because he was just the strongest person in the universe. He ruled it with an iron fist, and he never trained. He was never helped. He was just that badass. So seeing him come back like that, seeing him just be like, okay, I'm here for revenge. I'm gonna go train. I never trained a day in my life. I can be this strong. Yeah, and I know people are kind of hating about it, hating that, it doesn't make sense that Frieza can get that strong in 4 months or whatever. And honestly, like when it came to the whole him fighting the god forms, I was kind of confused because as it was stated in the first movie, no amount of training can reach ki. No amount of ki, can reach the godly ki. You can't train to become that powerful. But yet we see Frieza train and able to face him. That's the only thing that I kind of felt was kind of a plot hole, because during the first movie in Battle of Gods, they basically stated over and over, you can only get this strong by becoming a god. You can't do any form of training that can make you that strong, and no one else can catch up to you unless they're a god and that same type of godly ki is with them. But yet Frieza could. That's the only plot error that I was kind of like, I don't know if it's an error or maybe Frieza's just different. He's just that strong. I don't know. That's the only thing that kind of confused me when it came to Frieza. But besides that one minor thing that's kind of throwing me for a loop here, overall the movie was amazing. I liked seeing Frieza come back. I love that he was so like calm and collected. He's just here for revenge, and he sends the whole army out on all the Z fighters, and we get to see Gohan, Master Roshi, Krillin, Tien, and Piccolo take on all these villains. And then we get to see this new character named Jaco. And for those who don't know, he's actually a canon character that was made by Akira Toriyama. He's a space patrolman that basically governs like the universe. Like he works with like this police force that governs the universe and tries to protect it. And his story, I'll just give us a minor little quick thing, is that he actually went to Earth during the time of Goku being landed there. And his mission was in fact to rid the Earth of Saiyans. And he was there, but he never found Goku. So, and instead he met Bulma's younger sister. Yes, she has a younger sister named Tights. I know that's kind of weird that they never mentioned it, but yeah, she has a younger sister, and she goes on adventures with Jaco. So that's the thing that's kind of cool, that they added into him, and they're proving that he's canon. He's part of that universe. That was pretty cool. And we get to see them take on Frieza's forces, and we get to see this really amazing scene of them fighting them. And then it leads up to, Goku fighting him as a Super Saiyan God. And it's just really amazing. This fight was so cool to me. I really like seeing Goku take on this villain again. And I really like these movies because the thing that kind of changes the series as a whole is when it came to the previous movies, all the other movies that, came out before, like the Brawling movies and everything, they've always kind of had the same formula. They're fighting a villain, all of the heroes get their asses kicked by the villain, and then they find this certain way to defeat him. Like when it came to Android 13, they, fused the Spirit Bomb with Goku's Super Saiyan energy, and he was able to kill him. With Brawly, he absorbed everyone's energy and punched them, and like they always have like this little extra thing that just kind of gets thrown in there after they get their asses kicked in order to defeat the villain. But when it comes to these movies, like Battle of Gods in this movie, it shows that Goku really does have errors. He's not perfect. He's not this perfect hero, and he still, even as a Super Saiyan God, has stuff to strive for. And I really, really like that because it gives us more stuff to look forward to for the series. And while I'm gonna go into some spoiler territory here, so I'm actually gonna post it like on like the video title most likely, or the description, just to show you guys, this is gonna have spoilers in it. I don't want to ruin it for you guys. So if you haven't seen the movie yet and you don't want spoilers, just click off this video now. It's okay if you watched up to now because I haven't said anything bad yet, but from this point on, you're gonna hear some spoilers. Okay, so when it comes to Goku and Frieza's fight, that fight was amazing, and then later on it shows that while Golden Frieza is on par with Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku, he has a fatal flaw when it comes to his new form. It actually drains a lot of energy, and he doesn't actually know how to control it too well. He kind of just got this new form and then immediately went to fight Goku. He never ever trained under it too much, and he never perfected it. So that was his fatal flaw, which kind of pays tribute to the first fight, which is actually the same reason why he lost to Goku the first time. Yeah, Goku as a Super Saiyan was stronger than Frieza when their first fight on Namek, but the thing that really threw off the fight was that as 100%, Frieza would lose a lot of his energy, and he was losing it fast, and that's why Goku got bored with the fight. And it was kind of like the same thing happened again, and it was kind of interesting and really cool to see that happen. Frieza get angry, and Goku show that he's able to, defeat Frieza even in this golden form. But here's the thing that everyone is going controversial for. Everyone is getting mad about, and even I was. So I'm kind of just unsure how to feel about this yet. During the fight between Goku and Golden Frieza, there is actually a part where Goku basically says, "You're done, Frieza. Frieza is giving up. Looks like he's giving up." And even Golden Frieza is no match for Goku. Goku lets his guard down and then is one-shotted by a laser beam that Frieza's henchman has. Just a normal laser beam that he shoots in Goku's heart and basically one-shots Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku. Okay, this is the thing that kind of annoys me. Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan Goku, this new form, this new godly form that is infused with God power, is defeated by a laser beam. Okay, that kind of made me a little mad when I really saw it, and I can see why people are trolling about it, talking shit about it, say, "Oh, well, Goku's so weak in his new form, he can get one-shotted by a laser beam." Okay, this is the only thing I can think of that can explain that can justify that. When it comes to Dragon Ball Z, their durability is actually dependent on their power and how they're controlling it and their level of ki. The stronger they are, the more durable they are. That's just simply how it goes. When it comes to Goku's new God form, he has an excessive high amount of durability that would be higher than any of his previous forms. So he can take way more damage than any other version of Goku that we have seen so far. So the thing that I can think of that can possibly make up for this is no matter what form they are in, if they let their guard down, their durability drops. If they're not fighting, they're not powered up, their durability drops. It plummets. An example of this is when Goku was training as Super Saiyans to fight Cell. There's a part in one of the funny episodes where Goku's relaxing as a Super Saiyan, and Krillin throws a rock at his head, and it hits Goku in the head, and he's like, "Ow!" and it hurts him really bad. It hurt him really bad. So you're thinking, wait a second, how can a tiny rock, just a normal rock, hurt Super Saiyan Goku? It's simply because even though he's in that form, he lowered his ki, he lowered his power, and in turn lowered his durability. That's just how Dragon Ball Z works. So even if Goku's in this Super Saiyan God, Super Saiyan form, his durability can be that as weak as of a normal human if he lowers his durability. He lowered his ki. He thought he was winning. He thought he was gonna win. And honestly, the one thing that was kind of crazy, kind of unusual for Goku, to me at least, is in this movie, Goku was very cocky. He was being very cocky throughout this whole movie. He was like, "Oh, Frieza, whatever, I can beat him." And I kind of get why he would think that, because, he defeated Frieza so long ago and his power has increased many times over. So due to his cockiness, due to his carelessness, after he saw Frieza on his hands and knees looking like the fight was over, he just let his durability drop. He was just kind of like, "Oh, okay, Frieza's on the ground, I'm gonna win. Nothing can stop me right now." So he was just kind of almost like laughing at him, just looking. He didn't laugh or anything, but he kind of had that like mentality, like, "Okay, haha, this fight's over." So he's just standing there, and during that brief moment, his durability was probably super weak because he wasn't really holding his power. He wasn't channeling his energy. He was just chilling. And that's why that laser beam would one-shot him, because it is still a powerful laser beam, but compared to characters that like Goku and them, it's nothing. But because Goku let his durability down, because Goku was acting cocky and just let his energy just relax, his durability went down to be weak enough to be able to be hurt by a laser beam. That's the only thing I can think of. That's the only thing that I can think of that would make up for this, that would explain this. If Goku was actually powered up in his fighting stance and ready to go and actually trying, the laser beam would have done nothing. It would hit him in his head and it wouldn't do anything. But just because he was being cocky, he was being dumb, and he was just sitting there like nothing, he was able to get hurt by it. So that's just the kind of crazy thing about Dragon Ball Z, is that their energy and their durability is connected. The higher their energy, the higher the durability. The lower the energy, the lower the durability. So that was kind of like the thing that I can think of that would explain that. And then after that, you know, this is actually the way that movie ends, basically. Goku gets one-shotted, and then, you know, it looks like he's going to kill Goku. Frieza's going to kill Goku. And he, in turn, tells Vegeta, if you kill Goku, I will let you back in my army, and I will forgive you, and you will be under my rule. It almost looks like for a second that Vegeta's actually going to do it. Vegeta actually looked kind of tempted almost, but he says no. He basically admits that Goku is the reason why he trained so hard. Without Goku, there's no other reason to fight. There's no other reason to strive to become stronger. He needs Goku. He pretty much admitted that, which was actually really cool for Vegeta's character. He actually gives Goku a degree of respect, like, I need this guy because he pushes me and I can't, you know, I won't get stronger. I don't feel the need to get stronger if he isn't around. So he in turn turns into a Super Saiyan God Super Saiyan. That's right, Vegeta has this new form, takes on Frieza, owns him easily. He destroys him. And he even makes Frieza revert from his golden form back to his normal final form. And at the last second, right when Vegeta's about to kill him, Frieza blows up the planet. That annoyed me, honestly. That honestly did, because it took that victory from Vegeta, and it killed Vegeta, and that's actually something else other people are raging about and talking shit, saying that, oh, even in his god form, Vegeta gets blown up by a planet. Well, I don't really think that applies either, because it was Frieza blowing up the planet. It wasn't just the planet blowing up itself. So I think, you know, seeing as Frieza can survive a planet exploding while he's cut in half, and Vegeta as a Super Saiyan God is way stronger than that, he can survive a planet exploding. So I kind of think that's, you know, I don't think it was the planet exploding itself. I think it was the planet exploding plus Frieza's attack that killed Vegeta. So, and then to, you know, to stop this, to make up for Frieza killing everyone in the planet, Whis has the ability, turns out Whis has the ability to rewind time. When the planet exploded, Goku and everyone was still saved by Whis, so Goku and everyone was still alive. But basically Whis tells him, I'm going to revert time and go kill Frieza before he blows up the planet. So basically, he does that, and he kills Goku. I mean, Goku kills Frieza, and, you know, basically takes the kill from Vegeta. So that was the only thing that kind of annoyed me about this movie. Overall, the movie was amazing. I liked the action. I love the fighting. It was so amazing to see Frieza come back and see this two fight sequences. And the expanded lore, actually, the few other things that were really cool that was mentioned in the movie was actually Frieza states that his father told him when he was younger that the two people he should never fight in the universe is Beerus the Destroyer and Majin Buu. He actually knew about Majin Buu before he ever met Goku. That's actually pretty cool that he actually knew about this demon that was going around and killing planets, and it was something he knew about. So I thought it was actually pretty cool that they mentioned the fact that Frieza wasn't like completely ignorant about Majin Buu. He knew he existed and he knew he should never fight him. And I thought it was pretty cool that they mentioned that. And another thing that was actually pretty crazy that I think will lead to some interesting fights maybe in the future is the fact that it turns out that Beerus was in fact the person that told Frieza to blow up Planet Vegeta. It was Beerus' fault that Planet Vegeta was blown up. Yeah, Frieza was probably going to blow it up anyways, but Beerus basically instructed Frieza to do it. And he didn't want Vegeta to know. There's a part where Whis tells Beerus, he goes, aren't you going to tell Vegeta that, you know, you're the reason why the planet was blown up? Like, not those exact words, but basically that's pretty much what he said. And Beerus is like, shh, don't say anything. And, like, not that Beerus is scared of Vegeta, but for some reason he doesn't want him to know. So I kind of wonder if they're going to expand on that later. Like, you know, maybe Vegeta will get mad and fight Beerus, or I don't know. I just thought that was pretty cool. But overall, the movie was amazing. I loved it. I loved the fights. I loved the story. I loved everything about it. It was such an awesome experience to see DBZ again on the big screen. Amazing movie to me. I loved it. But yeah, anyways, guys, if you guys like this video, please definitely hit that like button, subscribe, and tell me what you guys think about Resurrection F. Did you guys like the movie? Did you guys feel like it was disappointing? Did you hate like the certain things about Frieza becoming so powerful was dumb? Did you like it? Did you not care? Just tell me what you guys think about the movie overall in the comments below. But anyways, guys, thanks for watching, and take it easy.